What's one of the ways in which you could use AI in trading to improve it? Let me show you something that we did. In a way, it was one of the more simpler ways of using it, which suited us fine because we're a small hedge fund. We're not big enough to really blow the doors off in using AI. So I've just taken a standard platform here, standard retail platform. It's called MT4. It's freely available. You don't have to pay anything, and it's broker independent. Okay, and it's what we use to train up new recruits in the fund. And what you can see here is Microsoft. Each one of these bars is 15 minutes. And we use our algorithms to enforce two things on our new recruits. One is best practice. So we show them where basically they should put the stop loss and they shouldn't add to their losing positions, where they should add to their winners, which is the dotted line over there. So that's best practice enforced, which we took from other hedge fund managers. When I wrote the book Mind of a Trader, I learned that from people like Bill Lipschutz, former global head of foreign exchange trading at Salomons. Okay, the second thing we do is it removes all the menial admin tasks. None of this is AI yet, by the way. Okay, so it sort of tells them which instruments they should focus on, where the stop loss should be, and where the adding to winner position should be, and just what the market's looking like. So some of the admin stuff they otherwise had to do. Now I'll tell you where the AI bit comes in. And it really is a sort of a bit of a cheat. It's the easy end of AI, which is pattern recognition. It's a subset of AI. And some would even say, well, that's not really artificial intelligence. So we fed in a ton of data, simple enough to do. And then we look for patterns at points where we wanted it specifically to examine, like the start of trends. Okay, and to see if there were patterns. I don't mean Japanese candlesticks in just the previous 3 periods. I'm talking 14 periods roughly, not 1,000 periods, because it might have curve fitted, and that's always a problem with pattern recognition, mathematics generally. Curve fitting is always a problem. And then we looked at the results to see not if it was right 100% of the time. That's a massive mistake people make, but if it was right often enough to give us a slight edge. And a slight edge is 51%, because 50% is a coin. Okay, so let's look at what some of the results were and the outcomes. We did look at other factors beyond just patterns, of course. We looked at simple mathematical formulas such as, is the price closing near its highs intra-period for a number of periods, and so on. Is it making higher lows, higher highs? Those kinds of other factors, which are easy and you don't need AI for that. That's just mathematics. Okay, so what did we find? Well, we found we weren't ever going to be 100% correct, which is fine, because then we'd be in God mode and own all the money in the world, and that just doesn't seem right. So you can see that was a short signal there in red. Actually, it didn't work out, but it's fine, because we knew we needed an approach where when it was wrong, the losses would be small in size, short in duration. When it was right, they should be strong enough, and it won't ever pick the bottom. We weren't looking for it to do the impossible, because that would have meant curve fitting and try and find market bottoms. It would find trends once they've started, but not started so much that, well, you're at the end of it and it's just looking in hindsight. And that's, again, a mathematical problem. It's a problem of developing trading strategies. So we did that. We found that. Now, because we're adding to winners, it means we could start small in case we were wrong. We wouldn't lose too much. But it also meant that we could risk profits that we'd made once we were in a position to make even more. So we risked what we'd made in profits to make more. And that's the kind of leverage we liked. Okay, again, wrong there, but the loss was small in size, short in duration. It basically lasted a day. Then you've got that, which was good. That was a win. There's the short. Bang, fantastic. And currently we're long on Microsoft 15-minute bars on the 25th of May at 12:25 London time. Okay, so that's to give you an idea of the simpler end of AI, because everyone's going to bandy that around. And like I said, it's probably not even it's definitely not the deep end of generative AI. Now, could we now use AI? By the way, if you want to learn more, look at the links URL there. Could we use AI, for instance, for creating trading bots? Could we say to ChatGPT, write in this language, which would be the best trading algorithms? Something we're looking into. I'll tell you what the short answer is: no. What it'll be is a tool like this. It'll help remove the menial tasks and ensure good practice and save a lot of time, as so much AI does, but it will not be a black box which works under all market conditions, because those market conditions change too much, unless it has a meta library of different market conditions and kind of super brain. Well, in that case, it'll just be God, okay, which knows everything. And we don't have the money, the power, the processing power to be able to do that. Maybe that's where this story ends. We just create something which is God for another group of people, and it creates a universe, creates a big bang, and boom. I don't know. That's probably getting a bit too crazy. Okay, people, that's me for now. Don't forget the links, like, subscribe for more on, well, learning how to make money from AI. Thank you.